What's going on, everybody? It's the Hook Cam back again. Not really with a film breakdown this time, just taking a look at some of the Chiefs' offseason moves. Obviously, the most recent one, Kyle Long, signing with the Kansas City Chiefs out of retirement, kind of what he brings there, and then some other offseason moves the Chiefs have made that have looked very, very good, and I think that are super positive for this football team. So before I dive into all that, if you haven't already, if you could hit that like button, hit that subscribe button to my channel, the Hook Cam, that would mean the absolute world to me. Also checking out Jackson Kruger Sports over at Jackson Kruger Sports. Check out his channel. So like the video, subscribe. He's an absolute stud, gets content out all the time. And then last shameless plug I'm making for my boy Max Keys, does all my music. If you guys need any custom beats, hit him up. So with all of that good stuff being said, let's go ahead and dive into really the biggest thing from the last day, aside from the Joe Thuney signing, which is Kyle Long. Obviously, the Kansas City Chiefs needed to go and kind of restructure their offensive line. We saw that early with releasing Mitchell Schwartz and Eric Fisher. And now the Chiefs have made moves to really rebolster that offensive line. It's really exactly what you want to see if you are a Chiefs fan. Now, recently with Kyle Long, he's played guard. Okay, he played right guard in Kansas City. In Chicago, he was a right guard for the Bears. Had a couple of really good seasons. To be honest, his best season from the film I watched was his last Pro Bowl season, which was 2015, I want to say. He suffered a bad ankle injury that year, though, and you can tell that it does kind of set him back a little bit. Here's a clip from him when he was playing. Now, he does have experience at tackle, which is something I want to hit on. But here's him in 2015 playing tackle for the Chicago Bears. He reaches this 3-tech right here, and this is incredibly hard to do, and he does it, and he makes it look easy. That is a very difficult block to do on outside zone going the other way. He gets all the way across and reaches under this thing right now. I mean, that's insane. I literally can't express how tough that is to do. He does it, makes it look easy. That was him with a healthy ankle, though. We obviously don't necessarily know how that's feeling up to par these days. Here's another clip from him playing tackle in 2015. I was just looking at the guard saying he's not there. Here he is right here playing tackle against the Raiders. This is just a good job working on this combo and working up to this backer right here. I mean, let's be honest. He was a very, very good athlete, and then obviously he suffered that ankle injury, and he's still a good football player by all means. I think that he's going to be a very solid guard starter for the Kansas City Chiefs. We see him picking up a blitz right here. This was 2 seasons ago because he was retired for this last season against the Green Bay Packers. He's a good football player, man. Smart football player. Probably pops a little high with his pad level, but I have no idea what his body was feeling like at that point. I have to imagine if he did take last season off, it probably wasn't feeling great. Now with him coming to the Kansas City Chiefs, you got to imagine that he's feeling fresh as lettuce, ready to rock and roll. This dude's a very good football player when he's healthy. Another outstanding signing by the Kansas City Chiefs, just what the doctor ordered, like I said before. Now, I do think it's interesting how he's going to fit in because the Chiefs also tendered Andrew Wiley, which is another guy who played guard for them, as you guys all know, I'm sure. Interested to see how he fits in. It says that he's a guard. I don't know if he has any experience at center. I know Joe Thuney has experience at center. I would be surprised if the Chiefs play him as their center, though. I really think that they signed him to be a guard. That paid him, top of the line guard money. They didn't pay him top of the line center money in my eyes. So I wonder how it's going to work between those 3 guys for 2 positions, or maybe they throw one of them in at center. Like I said, Kyle Long also has some experience at tackle. However, with that ankle health and with that ankle injury, you can tell that his mobility is different from his Pro Bowl year in 2015. So I do wonder, maybe it's feeling better. He's like, I can give it a shot at guard, and you've got Kyle Long at one guard. You draft a rookie, and then you got Duvernay Tardif at the other guard, Joe Thuney, and then Andrew Wiley at center. Maybe I'm not 100% sure, but just a couple of things to think about as this Chiefs offseason keeps going along here. The other move that the Chiefs did that I want to say is pretty cool. They tendered Charvarius Ward. Really, really big move for them. I think Charvarius Ward had a good season last year. He proved to be, not a true, legit number 1 corner, but a dude who can play on the outsides and play well. I thought he had a really good season last year, especially with L'Jarius Sneed getting injured early. He hopped right in and really didn't have a problem taking over as an outside corner, which gave Sneed the ability to kind of bump in and play nickel. So just an interesting that they tendered him. Now, what a tender means, for those of you guys who don't know, they put a second-round tender on him. So any team that makes an offer to him, the Chiefs have a chance to match it. If they don't want to match it, they get a second-round pick in return. So it's a smart move. Obviously, I think that they're going to sign him. I don't think anybody's willing to go and try and make a move to get that guy away from the Chiefs. I think that he'll be a starter next year in Kansas City. So anyway, those are kind of the moves that I've seen that's interested me with the Kansas City Chiefs. Hope all you guys are enjoying this offseason, whether Chiefs fans or not. Shorter video today, just wanted to get something out there. Don't want to be stagnant on the channel. Oh, the other thing I do want to talk about, Mahomes, Kelsey, and Chris Jones, from what I've seen, have all restructured their deals. That's the kind of stuff that dynasties are made of, right? And that's the kind of stuff, like, you hear about this a decent amount with, guys are going to take less money. Guys taking less money only works if everybody takes less money. And I've heard that, it's pretty common across all sports. Taking less money only works if everybody does it. If just two dudes do it, it sucks. But when you see the three biggest stars on the Kansas City Chiefs, Chris Jones, Travis Kelsey, and Patrick Mahomes, all taking less money so that they can get dudes in the building who are going to help them win games, that's a special sign. I just wanted to hit on that. That's very, very cool, very interesting. Travis Kelsey talked a little bit about it the other day on the Pat McAfee show. McAfee was like, we saw you restructured your deal, and Kelsey was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So I guess he did restructure it, so I'm sure that he's got some idea of it now. But anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to hit on today. Talk a little bit about the Kyle Long signing, how he can help out the Kansas City Chiefs, and then just some other moves that I saw. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hope everybody's enjoying the offseason. If you haven't already, if you could hit that like button, hit that subscribe button to my channel, The Hook Cam, as well as to Jackson Kruger Sports. That would mean the world to both of us. Hope everybody's staying safe out there. Wash those hands. We'll get football back soon enough, and I'll see you next time.